Hello, it's Claire Brennan illustrating for Gina K Designs. I want to show you my springtime basket stamp set, and I have a few tips and techniques for you as well in this video. This basket themed set features Easter eggs and floral imagery perfect for Easter and Mother's Day, but you can go ahead and add in things like teddy bears to make baby cards. Maybe you have some Christmas flowers you can pop in there. I've made up some cutting files for this, which I will post a link to in the description below. And for the card featured in this video, I'm using cutting files, and a really good thing to do with those is when you have them out of your Silhouette or whatever machine you're using, place them on a piece of fun foam that is a really strong contrasting colour to your cardstock. This helps you position your stamps super easily. I'm stamping some tall baskets here, and I'm beginning with the smaller urn-shaped stamp at the bottom, and you see how I put the post-it note there just nearly up to the rim. Next, I will add the circular basket on top. And when you peel away the post-it note, you will see that you're not left with an awkward overlap. I'm going to stamp some small baskets now and show you how to fill those. You just stamp the circular image first, and then you can add the daffodils or the eggs, whatever you want to put in your basket. Of course, you might not be stamping on cut files, you might be just stamping onto a piece of card, but the process is very much the same for this stamp set. The little stitched flower image is a tiny bit different. I would stamp it first, and you can see that I've made a little mask for it out of a piece of post-it note, and once I have that image stamped, I'll cover it with the mask, and then I will add my basket. And when I lift the post-it note away, it will look as if the flowers are sitting nicely in the basket, overhanging the rim. For today's card, I stamped my egg basket in Memento Rich Cocoa and coloured with these Copics. I have a quick tutorial for you now on how to make a faux seersucker gingham background. I'm using low-tack tape and rough watercolour paper, and you can see how I've done the sponging and how the tape is positioned, and it actually looks quite effective. I'm using apple mint and sweet mango inks from Gina K, and I also went round the edge with a little bit of her craft ink. It's really good colour. Just a little sponging round the egg basket as well, just to tie it all in, and around the panel where the sentiment will be also. Sometimes I have a rough idea of how my card is going to look before I start, but sometimes it's really useful to use a homemade viewfinder just to kind of finalise those details and give you an idea of what the card is going to look like when it's finished. And here I've used my grey viewfinder to sort of audition my background cardstock and the position of my ginghams and my sentiment panel. It's super easy to make your own viewfinder. I've given the dimensions for the one that I've made in the text at the top of the screen, but you might want to make a square one or maybe a slightly different size for your card, whatever size you normally use. You just cut the aperture from a piece of neutral cardstock. I use grey because it doesn't fight with other colours. And that's it for this card. Thanks very much for watching. Bye now.